You think you know the internet. It's the invisible force that powers our modern world, the digital pulse connecting billions of us every second. We use it to stream movies, connect with friends, run businesses, and access the sum of human knowledge. But what if I told you that this vast public web has a sibling, a faster, more powerful, and almost entirely secret counterpart? This is the story of Internet2, the hidden network built for pioneers, a glimpse into a different digital dimension. To understand Internet2, we first have to look critically at the internet we use every day. Let's call it the commercial internet. It was designed for broad accessibility and resilience, a chaotic but brilliant system that connects nearly everyone. It's a global marketplace, a social square, and an entertainment hub all rolled into one. But this very openness is its biggest limitation. It's crowded. Imagine a global highway system with every type of vehicle on it, from bicycles to massive freight trucks, all sharing the same lanes with no priority system. That's our internet. It operates on a best effort basis, meaning it tries its best to get your data to its destination, but there are no guarantees on speed or delivery time. This is why your video call can stutter, or a download can slow to a crawl during peak hours. Now, let's step onto a different kind of highway. Internet2 was born in the late 1990s out of a pressing need. As the public internet became commercialized and congested, the scientific and research community realized they were being left behind. They needed a network that could handle the colossal data sets their work produced. Data from particle accelerators, climate models, and genomic sequencers. So, in 1996, 34 leading American universities formed the University Corporation for Advanced Internet Development, or UCAID, and created Internet2. It wasn't meant to replace the internet, but to complement it. A dedicated high-performance network exclusively for research and education. It's a private, members-only club for the nation's brightest minds and most powerful scientific instruments. So what makes Internet2 so special? Let's break down the key differences. First, speed. Your average home internet connection might be 1 gigabit per second, which is incredibly fast for daily use. The Internet2 backbone operates at speeds of 400 gigabits per second and is upgrading to 800, with some connections capable of even more. To put that in perspective, downloading a full 4K movie on a gigabit connection takes a few minutes. On a 100 Gbps Internet2 link, you could download the entire Library of Congress in under a minute. But it's not just about raw throughput. Internet2 is engineered for extremely low latency and minimal jitter. The tiny delays and variations in data packet arrival. This is achieved through a dedicated fiber optic backbone and advanced routing protocols that prioritize traffic and guarantee quality of service, something the public internet simply can't do. Next is access. The public internet is, well, public. Anyone with a few dollars for an ISP can get on. Internet2 is a consortium. Over 300 universities, 60 government agencies, and 45 corporations are members. They pay significant fees to connect to this exclusive network. This funding model is crucial. While the commercial internet is funded by subscriptions and increasingly by advertising and selling user data, Internet2 is funded directly by the institutions that rely on it. This means it has a completely different set of priorities. Its purpose isn't to sell you things or keep you scrolling. Its sole purpose is to enable collaboration and accelerate discovery. This brings us to why you've likely never heard of it. It's hidden by design. There are no commercials for Internet2 during the Super Bowl. You can't call up Comcast or Verizon and ask for an Internet2 plan. Its existence and development are discussed not on tech news sites, but in academic papers and at research conferences. It's a tool like a supercomputer or a particle accelerator, incredibly powerful, but built for a specific community with specific needs. It operates in the background, a silent enabler of the science that shapes our future, without any need for public fanfare. The impact of this hidden network is anything but small. At CERN, the Large Hadron Collider generates over a petabyte of data per second. That data has to be distributed to thousands of physicists around the globe. Internet2 and its global partners are the digital arteries that make this possible. In medicine, surgeons are experimenting with telesurgery, using robotic arms to operate on patients miles away. This requires a network with near-zero latency, where a half-second delay is the difference between success and failure. Internet2 provides that. Astronomers use it to connect massive radio telescopes, creating a virtual observatory the size of a continent. And in the arts, it enables networked music performances, where musicians in different cities can play together in a virtual concert hall, in perfect real-time sync. So is Internet2 a glimpse of the Internet of the future for all of us? In a way, yes. It serves as a critical testbed for new technologies. Concepts like IPv6, the next-generation Internet protocol, and advanced security measures were refined on Internet2 long before they began rolling out to the public. As one network architect famously said, "Oh, Internet2 is the Formula One of the Internet." We test technologies at the absolute limit, and what we learn eventually makes its way into the family car. It pushes the boundaries, creating the tools and protocols that will eventually make everyone's internet faster, more secure, and more capable. So while you may never log on to Internet2 directly, its influence is undeniable. It is the quiet, powerful engine running in the background, a parallel digital universe ensuring that when humanity reaches for the next great discovery, the network will be ready. So the big question remains, what if Internet2 was opened up to everyone? Imagine a world where every home, school, and business could tap into these phenomenal speeds. It could revolutionize everything from remote work and education to entertainment and scientific collaboration on a global scale. But on the other hand, would throwing open the gates lead to the same congestion and commercialization we see on the public internet, ultimately destroying the very research environment it was built to protect? It's a fascinating debate with no easy answers, and I'm genuinely curious to hear your perspective. What are the biggest benefits or risks you see? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoy diving deep into the hidden architecture of our digital world, from exclusive networks like this to the future of quantum computing, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. You won't want to miss what we explore next.